Them, this, hello. Yeah, talk to me. Them say she drunk. Yeah. Them say she, and there's no results for me. For me, there's no results. What I tell me that after drunk, there's no results. For the people that watching, no results.
And I said to them, now, when we go in and we find water in her lungs, those are my exact words. When we go in and we find water in her lungs, I want you guys to be able to tell me or tell us if this water came from a tap pipe or if this water came from the pool. Will you guys be able to determine this for us? They responded also in a negative. So all the time, we of course, we know cause of death. Now their job was to determine the cause of death. Not determine, confirm the cause of death. They have done that. They have confirmed the cause of death. All right? Now, it's up to law enforcement. Now, guys, mention law enforcement. Now I know you're going to get even more rage and anger because of what is happening. But the lawyer, Mr. Wade, already engaged the government to bring on board. I don't know if you guys were listening to his live on Gordon, to engage the FBI, Scotland Yard, whoever, to have an independent probe into the manner in which she died by drowning. If it was in a bathtub, if it was in the pool, in a whatever the case is. And that is where law enforcement comes in. That is the part I cannot talk about. So do not be running around telling people take money and so on. Ain't got no way in a million years anybody could pay me for that young lady's life. So y'all don't stop with the nonsense. I did my part and I did it honestly. So we going on the road and burning down and do not wait. Let this thing go. Let the process. Oh my God. Again, I am trying not to use the word law enforcement or the police. I'm trying not to use that word. Mr. Wade has already engaged the government about getting help from the FBI and Scotland Yard to have an independent probe into why it took. I gotta use it again. Law enforcement, so many hours to discover that young lady's body. All right, guys? So I'm humbly asking you guys, right? Stop the burning. Let us just let this thing, let the process continue. We all knew before that this whole thing happened, we all knew what took place. Now, we have confirmation that it was water in the lung. But unfortunately, guys, we cannot determine, based on what the forensic specialists they have said to me, whether or not the water came from the pool. Reason being also, right? It can be because of osmosis. It can be because the lung generally have a bit of water inside. Can dilute the chlorine. This part, I'm being honest with you, I'm humble enough to let you guys know that that is out of my reach. I was trying to do the research to see where we can have the liquid. They have pieces of every part of the body being that was examined that will be processed meticulously. They keep using this word meticulously. I have never seen an autopsy. I don't like using autopsy because get vexed when I use it necropsy. Got a reason why. But it's a long story since in Cuba, first-year medicine. I have a preference over necropsy, although necropsy, according to modern definition, is doing it on animal. Is that they're separated. But you can't do autopsy. You can't examine your dead self. That's why I don't believe in. So that's why I keep using the word necropsy for the persons who keep talking nonsense about malapropism and so on. Anyhow, again, let Scotland Yard, the FBI, whoever, the family and their lawyer, with my opinion of also, basically engage to help us do this independently. We want nobody from we want nobody from Guyana We understand that. They keep repeating it. I understand that. They don't want anybody from Guyana, nobody from the Guyana Police Force, nobody from the Guyana Defense Force, nobody from the Guyana Fire Service. No, no, no. They want somebody who is independent of influence. So guys, I'm humbly asking you. This is not for likes. This is because I want to be damaging the country every time we don't agree on something. Y'all can come for me. I don't mind. Right? Come for me. I don't mind. Like I said, we have the cause. Now we have to determine the manner in which she succumbed. We know that it was due to drowning. Now we got to know how she drowned. We got to wait for the toxicology report also. We already located the lab. We already did all of this. We'll be sending all of the bodily fluids to be thoroughly examined and tested on. Because we got to look and see if somebody injects you with some tranquilizer, there's a reason why you see no mark of violence. We got to. Don't let us be jumping to conclusions. All right? Don't let us be jumping to conclusions. They did everything. Like the family said, she was not raped. We didn't see any broken parts. Nothing of the sort. All right? The only thing that have me a bit baffled, and this is just my personal opinion, are the bruises, right? As you guys know, the discoloration on the forehead, on the arms, and also around the knee. That's the only thing that has me baffled about this whole process. But other than that, everything else went according to protocol, according to law. So guys, please, tell your neighbor, son and daughter, let me come off the road and let me hope for the best. Let me work together to try to get to the bottom of this. Today, the whole thing nearly canceled because people, imagine you that doing, we have international specialists here and hearing gunshots. I never see doctors so afraid yet. We cannot be doing these things, guys. I'm begging you. I know, oh God, again, I'm ready for the heat. Y'all come for me. If I tell y'all, we're going to confirm the cause, that we look for the manner, we're going to go out the country and look for the manner, we're going to do that. Darren Bates said he engaged the president, said he engaged the government. Let us see where that goes. Again, you guys don't have to worry. We do understand. We do understand that nobody has confidence right now in our law enforcement agency because there were so many gaps and so many delays. But let us just and if at the end of the day the process shows that she just drowned naturally, guys, we gotta hope that it never happens again, that it gotta take you 24 hours or how many hours after. That was how many hours, 16, 17 hours after, before you take a missing child report serious. That is one of the objectives here also. All right? So please, guys, I understand the frustration. Please help us. We have a beautiful country. We have beautiful people. But there are some bad apples among us. And we can't let the bad apples make us look bad. All right? I ain't care what come out of it. We got to get to the bottom of it. But burning the road and so on is not the way. You can protest. Nobody can say you can't protest. But burning, riot, going and breaking in people's place, like I see somebody break, I know it's a Chinese or whatever. Let me try and avoid that, guys. All right. Today, the nurses complain on the maternity ward. Imagine, you that in labor. You have a gunshot from a pump rifle nearby, like 100 feet away from you. You ever heard the sound of that? Picture a mother in labor. And got to be hearing that. About to give birth, bring somebody into this world. I got to hear the amount of violence. It was horrible today. Anyhow, man, before again, Miss Webster, like I said, I don't know. We confirmed the cause of death. Now we're going to look for the manner of death. Let me go home and sleep, and tomorrow, let's wait for the update. All right, guys? Do have a good night. Just know I love you guys. I did my best. I am so tired. You won't believe how tired I am. I had to leave before they delivered the report because of what happened there. I was expecting that. So I had to leave. That's why I was not there with the family at that point in time. All right. So Miss Wilson, I disappointed you? Wow. Miss Wilson, I disappointed you? You want me to come here and lie? I gave you the facts. I told you some of the limitations we had. Now the only thing that can help us now is eyewitness account, and I'm a doctor. I cannot determine that. Scotland Yard, FBI, those are the two organizations they're looking at right now for help. All right, guys. Love you guys. Stay safe and come off the road, please.
A blessed good afternoon to all my viewers and my subscribers. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, School at Jamaica TV. So, we're going back into the neighboring island there of Guyana. A little small next door island. We all know the tragedy that took place in Guyana a few weeks back with this 11-year-old girl, Adrianna Young. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, it's very, very, very tragic over there. And we see where family members and the whole entire country is in support of justice for this little 11-year-old girl, as I said before, Adrianna Young. So they did an autopsy on this little girl. They did an autopsy a few days ago, and the autopsy come back that Adrianna cause of DEATH was drowning. Yes, the autopsy proved that the cause of death was drown. And the family didn't take this well. You get what I'm saying? Because what they're saying is that before everything had happened, when Adrianna missing, when the alert went out that Adrianna was missing, they searched the entire hotel property. As you know, they were staying at a hotel. Adrianna and her grandmother and other family members were staying at the hotel. When the missing alert went out, the family members say they searched the entire hotel property, including the pool and the backyard and the bedrooms and everywhere in the hotel. And there was no sign of Adrianna. Get what I'm saying? So therefore they're ruling out the possibility of drowning was the cause of death. Get what I'm saying? Because they're saying if she was in the pool at that time, when they were searching that area, they would see their daughter or their family members. So they're saying it's a strong possibility that somebody took the little girl from off the property and do something with her and bring her back and dump her body in the pool. Yo, channel star. And also the police of Guyana, the police members of Guyana, the police force over there in Guyana, coming on a strong questioning, you know, saying that they're covering up stuff because they were saying that they have no CCTV footage of the incident. That's what the hotel, the management of the hotel said. They couldn't provide a CCTV footage of what took place. So the family members have to get a CCTV from a neighbor across from the hotel. Also, Vice President Dr. Barack Jago has hit out on this situation. You get me? He said they need to be thoroughly investigated into the unalivement of this 11-year-old. Get what I say, people? Definitely something not right, something not add up. Something is not adding up, and they are covering up something. So I'm reading an article from the Guyana newspaper here. Vice President Dr. Jagu has restating that he's called for a thorough investigation into the death of 11-year-old Adrianna Young. He go on to say we have a duty to investigate the matter, he said during his press conference in a news relief earlier today. So he also added, according to the Vice President, I believe more than anything else that the family need the truth. Definitely. They need some justice, you know? Especially that father. When you see how that father is grieving all over social media, he's crying, he's all over the place because he feel it. Feel it very much. The article continued to say, if the police was involved in a cover-up or anything, we want to find the truth. And we have demonstrated that when we find the truth, people face consequences. We are not interested in a cover-up, he added, the president added. So definitely, the president has some strong word there. You get me? They need to investigate this thing properly, and the truth can come out of this, and this family member can get some closure to their beloved little Adrianna Young. Get what I'm saying? A similar sentiment were echoed by Anthony General and Minister of Legal Affairs. You get me? Who has noticed that there are many questions which remain unanswered surrounding the death of Young, who was found dead in the pool at the Doubleday Hotel, East Bank, Guyana, Thursday last week. Definitely. So everybody over there in Guyana, all the bigger heads, you know, the president and everyone, are behind the family member. You get what I'm saying? In justice for this little girl. As I said, the child was reported missing shortly after she and her grandmother and other relatives had arrived at the establishment on Wednesday last week. Despite initial report and search of the pool, and as I said before, the backyard and the premises, there was no sign of Adrianna on Thursday morning when they discovered her body in the pool. You get what I'm saying? They were searching the entire place the night and there was no sign of the girl. Wednesday night until Thursday morning, they discovered the little girl, lifeless body in the pool. Very sad. You know what I'm saying? And prior to the discovery, Guyana Police, GPF, Guyana Police Force, had issued an official statement indicating that Young was seen leaving the hotel, entering an unidentified motor car. This statement also turned out to be untruth. Yes. Get what I say? The police them say them see the girl entering, leaving the hotel in an unidentified motor car, which turned out to be a lie. Preliminary investigation have since indicated that it was a civilian in the police department commandment center was responsible for the inaccuracy. So somebody in the police force, as me say, them know something was going on and them a cover up all of this. You get what I say? As me I said, the family member, they get a CCTV footage from a neighbor across from the hotel. You get what I'm saying? That's what they are using to do some other investigation in this Adrianna Young situation. My viewers and subscribers, this is a very, 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 very sad one. Very sad one for a little young angel, just 11 years of age, just to lose her life in that manner. It is very tragic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 100% in support with Guyana and whatever they are doing. I'm not saying destroying people's property is right, but in a situation like this and you need justice and there is no answer, you got to burn what you have to burn, you got to eat what you have to eat, you have to do what you have to do. Justice is needed for this little 11-year-old girl, a precious little angel. Don't start life yet, don't do nothing, don't enjoy nothing in life yet. Just getting her stuff started. She just did her prep exam and was waiting for the result to see which school she would have been going to next school term, and the unfortunate happened. My condolences to the family, and stay strong, Mr. Young. I know you're grieving, but put God first and He will answer all your prayer. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please give the video a like. Please comment on the video and let me know what you think. Please remember to hit the notification bell whenever I post a video. You will be first to be notified. Thank you very much for watching. I'm out.